Earlier this week, I posted a video on Stern's latest pinball release based on the John Wick movie franchise. And if you didn't get a chance to see that video, which you should, then maybe you saw the information direct from Stern themselves showing off what the machines are going to look like, showing gameplay footage, gameplay information, the usual stuff. And while a lot of people seem to be very interested and excited in this particular machine, there is a little bit of controversy regarding it, particularly around one feature that seems to be missing from a John Wick game. Well, we're going to get into all of that and what's going on right after this. Alright everyone, welcome so much to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So as I said earlier this week, I did post this video showcasing the latest release from Stern based on the John Wick franchise. And boy, is this kind of meta, me sitting here talking about the video I posted a couple of days ago. But let me jump off of this and let's talk about the controversy and what's going on. So after I posted this video, I noticed a lot of people making comments on it. And not just on my video, but on Facebook groups dedicated to Stern and Pinball, on Reddit groups dedicated to Stern and Pinball, and everybody seemed to notice that one thing was really missing from this. Now, if you're a fan of the John Wick films, you know that he uses a lot of weapons in those movies, specifically a lot of firearms. But there doesn't seem to be any guns represented anywhere on this machine. If you check out all of the art on this machine, the side art on the machines, the playfield itself, there are lots of depictions of John Wick, but none of them show him actually wielding a gun. They'll show him having a sword. They have him showing, I believe, nunchucks on the main playfield. Along the right-hand side of the playfield, there is a weapons cache that you can hit and pop up, but there are no guns in the weapons cache either. There are nunchucks, there are swords, there are knives, but no guns. So what's going on? In a movie franchise that has the main character shooting a lot across all 4 films, what's going on? Why are there no firearms? Well, it looks like Stern themselves have caught wind of this controversy and the reaction from fans. So George Gomez, who is the Vice President of Game Development over at Stern, has issued a statement regarding exactly what's going on and why you don't see guns in the game. And heading over to the pinball thread on Reddit, user Brocktar has posted this, and this is an official statement from George Gomez. So here's what he has to say. Hey fellas, the no gun toys thing was a brand mandate, not something we could control. We didn't worry too much about it because there are plenty of guns in the film clips, and we have clips from all 4 films. Now, the film was shot in 4K, which makes it look amazing on the display, and Charlie Benante's score is really awesome. Get in front of a game, and I promise that you'll stop missing Canon toys or T2 handles. Oh, by the way, I had a similar issue on Bond. James Bond. So first off, let me say props to George Gomez for getting out in front of this and telling people what was going on as to why they don't see any depictions of guns anywhere really on the main playfield or in the game itself. That it was a brand mandate, meaning I guess Lionsgate didn't want them to depict any sort of guns anywhere on the main game itself. Now, this always strikes me as odd when things like this come up, because here you have 4 movies represented in this game that feature a lot of gunplay, and even George Gomez says that many of the clips that they use on the game will show John Wick wielding a gun. So why could they not have him holding one somewhere depicted in the main thing? Why could there not be any kind of gun toy anywhere on there? It always seems odd to me when things like this happen, but that is the nature of brand licensing. sometimes you never know what is going through the heads of some of these people when they license out their products to others to use, or their IPs rather, in this case, for other people to use. And again, apparently the same thing went on with the James Bond pinball machine that Stern put out a couple of years ago. Apparently there was no gun usage on that as well anywhere. I'd have to go back and look at that one again. I haven't looked at it in a while. I could have sworn in like the Dr. No one that there was a picture at least of him holding the gun. I'll have to go back and check that out at some point. But in any case, we're not talking about James Bond. We're talking about John Wick and what's going on here. So for those of you who were upset about this, now you know the reason why. That Stern, if you want to say it's not their fault, if you want to say they're laying the blame on Lionsgate, however you want to put it, that's up to you. I'm just throwing this out there as to that this is the response coming directly from Stern, that they weren't allowed to do it based on the licensing agreement that they had to use the John Wick IP. But one thing I can say for sure, and I've been following Stern for a little while now, is that just like a lot of home arcade releases, and yes, Stern is designed for home use, not just commercial use, even though it is a rather expensive toy to put in your house. One thing I can say for sure is that there is a pretty big mod community when it comes to these pinball machines. There are a lot of aftermarket, third-party products that you can buy to make some changes to spice up your gameplay. And it wouldn't surprise me to see somebody come up with a replacement weapons cache, even if it's just a sticker that you put on top of the sticker that shows what weapons are in there that have guns in it. It wouldn't surprise me if somebody has a little figurine of John Wick holding a gun that you can put in the backfield somewhere on this. Not going to surprise me at all. Now, does that make up for the lack of it on the main machine itself, to say you're going to have to buy something to change it if that bothers you? No, it doesn't really, but at least, again, we've got an official response now from Stern telling us why this happened. So you can take that for what it is. Does that make you feel any better? Does it make you feel any worse? Does it not change your feelings on this machine? Let me know that for sure in the comments below. But I wanted to put this follow-up to my original video out there. Again, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, please do so. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that as well. And of course, you can hit that notification bell if you want. But that is going to do it for this one. Again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Whatever you do, if you got some of these games at home, go play them, go enjoy them, and have a lot of fun. That's all for now. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, and have a great day.